I mean, it got off to a rough start for everybody. I mean, with three and outs for the whole offense the first 3 times, so I don't put that all on Trey by any means. I thought the whole offense was sloppy to start. I thought he had a real good second drive, leading there on the score. Made a hell of a play on the touchdown. I know it was almost a hell of a play for them with the pick, but that was the last guy on a bootleg. It flashed, and he put it on him, and that guy came in and tipped it, made a good play, but fortunately Dwelly was there. Wish we got that short yardage so we could finish that drive. It was hard to not put him in the third.
The touchdown, it looked like, I guess people would say, well, it was not a good play because it should have been a pick, but you're saying that was his last read?
Yeah, I mean, there was an open hole, and it was nice that he saw it, flipped and went for it. I'm glad he tried to rip it, and it was a tight window. I mean, could put a little bit more in front of him, but the guy came and made a good play on it, and ended up working out for us.
How difficult is it to evaluate Trey Lance when he's under that kind of pressure?
I mean, it's all the same. I mean, there's pressure in these games, and that's how they are, so I always take all of that into account.
20 dropbacks for Lance, 7 handoffs. It's a little uncharacteristic for your style of play calling. Was that the plan coming in, or how did it unfold like that?
When you go 3 and out, unless you're running it 3 times in a row, the numbers will get skewed. So you're always throwing on the third down for the most part. So I think it got like that, and it's just usually when you don't play a game, it doesn't balance out. So it's kind of just how it went. It wasn't the plan.
What did you see from your young wide receiver group out there?
I thought they did a good job. I mean, we had a number of guys, and so we wanted to put some pressure on those guys, play them a little bit more than you do in a preseason game, especially Ronnie Bell, Tate Martin getting all that playing time. Thought they did a good job. I mean, Tate made almost a hell of a play, didn't get his feet in bounds, and thought Ronnie did some really good things. In the return game, had that good jet sweep, made some good passes. His best route was the one he served up to him on the pick, so that was unfortunate, but I thought those guys did show some good things.
You said you care more about the joint workouts than the preseason game. So overall, how would you sum up the trip counting the joint workouts?
I mean, we got 2 good practices against them. I always like it when you can do that, and we practiced real hard the second day, especially with all the ones, so that's always good, so we don't have to dress any of them today. And, I didn't enjoy that game by any means today, but a lot of guys got a lot of valuable reps and gives them a chance to make our team and gives them a chance for us to coach them up tomorrow.
How was Sam today in terms of getting the play in and just all the logistical stuff his first time through?
Yeah, he was great. All 3 of them in terms of getting the play in and getting us in and out of the huddle, and there was no issues at all.
Did you feel like they were going through the reads appropriately, or is that hard to tell at this point?
No, it seemed like it. I mean, we didn't have a very good run game, had a couple drops, had a few sacks. We just didn't play well as a whole, but I don't think there was many big mistakes on a misread or anything. Yeah, I thought he did a great job. I mean, coming in the second half, and you're in there with 2/3s on the O-line. Same with the receivers and everything. So, we wanted to be careful with Sam for that reason, but we also wanted him to play too. So it was nice to be able to get Trey the whole first half, get Sam a little bit, and hopefully Sam will get a little bit more time next week.
Are you concerned about the kicker position, or is that?
I'm not. I mean, it's unfortunate because I know the pressure on him when everyone's looking, and I know he missed those 2 today, but he's been great in practice. He's hit them all. I was just excited to attempt a long one, which was fun, but until it was missed. But he's been great. He handles himself well, so no issues here with me.
You had 2 fourth downs where you didn't kick the field goal. Is that you just want the offense to stay on the field, see if they can continue the drive, or was it tied to Moody at all?
No, they're both 4th and 1s, and the first one I think was 3rd and 6, and I told the offense, you guys got 2 plays here, and but it was frustrating. I wanted us to finish that drive and get more reps for the guys, especially the quarterback, and we didn't convert on that 4th and 1. Yeah, I was assuming that maybe he wasn't. Maybe something else happened, but yeah, we're trying to get out of here too. So we want to go back home. We've been here too long.
Kyle, sorry if you've already been asked this, but what did you make of Ambry Thomas's performance?
I thought he did a good job. I think Ambry, starting off in OTAs and all the way to training camp, he's come back a different player than he was last year, and it looked like that from the sidelines. I thought he flew around, made a couple tackles, and I'm excited to watch him on the plane when I see the film.
He was off to running for his life, but I mean, were there? I'm sure you have to look at it, but were there opportunities where there were quicker decisions he could have made?
Yeah, that's all. I mean, that's always the case. I mean, for anybody in this league, when there's a bunch of sacks, the line gets blamed too much. It's always usually there in the middle. There's places we would get people out, and I mean, in our room, we're always hard on quarterbacks. You try to look through every way possible on how to not take the sack, and but you don't just avoid those by throwing picks and stuff too. So we'll look at it. We'll see what his chances were of being able to get those off. But I thought a couple he definitely couldn't, and a couple he probably could have. All right, thanks, guys.